Now, yes, I believe that we are live, and thank you so much for joining me here in the launch of my um, Breaking Through Blocks series, Conversations with Roslyn. Yeah, I am. So, as you may can tell, I am very new to Facebook. Uh, I have done live events between one-on-one conferences, live presentations, all of those things. But I'm very new to Facebook Live. So bear with me as we launch this series of Breaking Through Blocks Conversations with Roslyn. And I am Roslyn Knox. I am a PhD and a certified professional coach. And I want to take this series to take about 15 minutes of time each week, Wednesdays at 12 noon, 2 o'clock Central, to say and give some insights on questions that you have. And so this comes from about a year ago. I set I began my coaching career with knowing that I wanted to help professionals that had been affected by any form of trauma or tragedy in their lives, and they are managing through life. They're working on their careers, whether at the beginning or whether they're at the pinnacle. And this does include all industries, including home managers, retirees that have goals and accomplishments. But there are layers that come with experiencing traumas and tragedies that sometimes make it difficult as you're trying to achieve goals, set standards, habits, all those things. And so I launched my coaching and seminar series so that I could address that and help you to soar to new heights by breaking through those blocks and creating a vibrant life for yourself. And so that then has now led me to this series because I get all these questions. I get all these questions from all of my clients, from all of you all that are trying to break through. So, what I want to do with this series is again take 15 minutes. We're going to talk about some things, questions that you give to me through Messenger, through any time that I meet with my clients, through anything that you want to give me. And we talk about that for a few minutes. So, another thing about me is that, I'm pretty just straightforward. Been in, I've been a professional for 20 something years. I've worked in academia, state government, community development, economic development. I've done all of those things. I've been a mother, I've been a wife, I've been all of those things. And so I have that experience working with professionals and I know what it's like. So the way that I am, for those of you that know me, you know that I'm pretty much going to talk to you and just tell you what I know and how I know it. So it's not anything that's super straight lined or anything like that, but we just kind of dig in to where it's at. So I hope you continue to join me every week. And this week, I want to launch with consistency clouds. So the question came to me, why can't I ever be consistent with when I am trying to do something and I'm trying to meet a goal or change something about myself? Like, what is happening? Well, we all know a little bit about that now, don't we? We do. So, I could go on and talk about it all the way from, let's say, working on a document or the old go-to of, I want to exercise, I want to lose weight, I want to do all those things and that, this and that. But what I want to kind of share with you today is the importance of little wins. It's those little wins that you stack up and you put in your belt that give you that consistency to not only meet one challenge, but then to apply it to another and meet another and another. And so there are little tools and things that you can do when you're working to change something. And working to change something is becoming consistent at it, because that's where the success is, right? So let's talk about this. First thing we want to look at is, what is it that I want to do consistently? Okay, let's take a simple thing like, I don't know. Okay, let's do the snooze button. We all know about the snooze button, right? So we all know about the snooze button. And it is our nemesis, right? So you got all these things going on. You say, you know what? I'm going to get up early. I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm setting my alarm for 6 o'clock. I'm tired of rushing and being late. Tired of not being able to do, stretch and all these things. So I'm setting my alarm for 6 o'clock. What happens? 6 o'clock comes, right? Alarm goes off. Automatic, because you've been doing it for so long. What happens? Boom, hit the snooze. So now you've decided, I want to get up at 6 o'clock when I've hit this button. I want to get up and do the things that I want to do. That's the decision that you've made. So now let's look at what happens. Before I go there, let me also tell you that something else that's important. We got to set up rewards, right? Because a lot of times we don't reward ourselves for even the little wins that we do, right? It's like we just go, yeah, okay. But guess what? Reward helps with bringing consistency, right? Let's just think about our pets. That's why you have those little pet things or whatever, because they will do what you ask them to do consistently when they get that little reward. We're the same way. Give yourself a reward, see what happens. So we set up what we want to do. We know the old habit, setting the snooze button. We know what happens when we do that. We know what we now want to do consistently. When that alarm goes off, we get up. It's up. Now this is just an example, remind you. We're going to apply it to any other part of your life. So right here, we have old habit, we have what we want to change, and then we got the reward, right? Think about that reward. So then in the middle is where we're getting ready to do the work. And I want to tell you, change comes with work. This stuff does not fall out the sky. So if you think it does, you might as well just stick to your old ways. You got to work at it, okay? That's what consistency is. So we got that. Here we go. Alarm goes off. What I want you to do at that very second, instead of reaching for the alarm, I want you to take 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and think about first, why did you set the alarm? I want to get up earlier. I want time to stretch. I want a few minutes before the kids. I want to go over that document before the morning comes, before I get into the rush hour. I want 5 more minutes in the shower. I just want to feel productive. Okay? That's why you set it. Think about that. The second that alarm goes off, that's what you put in your mind, because you're interrupting that habit, right? And then I want you to continue gathering those thoughts as you sit yourself over to the side of the bed. Now that alarm is still going off. I want you to let that alarm go off while you're thinking about the why that you set the alarm, and what do you get out of getting up? What's going to happen? You're going to get up and you're going to get those extra things that you said you want. The other thing that happens is you begin a winner's mind, right? It's like, ooh, I like that. Yeah, I got that extra 5 minutes. Yeah, I got that extra few minutes or whatever, right? You ever notice that the same 15 minutes you snooze is the same 15 minutes that you're late for work? Yeah, we've been there, right? So Now you set your foot over the side of the bed. Okay, that feels pretty good. Here comes another decision. Do I stand up or do I hit the snooze button? Try standing up. Okay, you try that. Now you got that done. Now, here comes another decision. Do I hit snooze or do I hit stop? Because if I hit snooze, that means I'm going to lay back down. Okay, I did that, Roslyn, whatever. I'm laying back down. That's your decision. That's up to you. But try standing up. Then try going to the bathroom or whatever it is that you do. Keep thinking about why you set that alarm and what you want to do. And those things are going to start coming because now you've got this negativity stuff in the background. Oh, shoot, I'm late. I'm going to be late. I hear the kids already. I didn't get a chance to review the document, whatever, right? I got to rush in and out of the shower. I got to argue at somebody on the traffic, not these days with COVID, but I got to argue with someone in traffic because they're going normal speed, by the way, right? And you're feeling late. You've got this feeling of urgency, of lateness, of all these things. But when you made that decision, you put your feet on the side and you stood up and you hit stop instead of snooze. Now you're taking all the things in and you go, oh, okay, so now you got that stretch in. What? That's a win. Put it in your belt. Okay? Next thing. You go, you feel productive because you're feeling accomplished. And each time you're feeling accomplished, that's going to bring you something more. Now, we've got that, all right? So where we are is at consistency. That was great, right? That was day one. What do we have now? Day two comes, great. You're feeling great. You had a great day. Everything worked out. It is great. So day two comes, day three comes. Oh boy. What happened? Last night I didn't sleep so well. The kids were up late. I watched a movie late. I binged something. I knew I should have waited till the weekend, but I got caught up in it. Alarm goes off. Boom! Snooze hit. Immediately, your brain, because you already triggered it, now to know what it feels like to get up instead of hitting the snooze button, your brain is going to go, oh crap. Okay. Oh well, I'm tired. I'm going to go on and sleep. So you get up, you're back in the old, right? In the old, the one that you want to change. And your day goes on. You're rushed. The kids are screaming. You didn't review the document. People are coming at you at work. And you're like, oh. And guess what? That's okay. Because what that's doing for you, it's confirming the awareness that you had, right? It's confirming that awareness. And so now you have something to compare. So what happens tomorrow? You get another chance. Why? Because that alarm is going to go off, right? You get another chance. So you go in, and when that alarm goes off, it's decision time. What you going to do? Take that comparison. How you want to feel? What you want to do? You make that decision. No matter what, you make that decision. Whether you want to lay there, have that feeling, that sucks, or you want to do it. You want to get up. You want that feeling. And as you do that, and each time, even when you fall back to that old, you taking that middle part and you thinking about that, you become aware of that. And that's going to help you build because you put those wins in your pocket. Because guess what? You start collecting wins all day. And so now you're good, right? That's how you're going to build consistency. Every time that inconsistency cloud comes over your head and that feeling comes, right? So now, how do you apply that? What happens? You apply that now to everything. You apply that to when you should have reviewed the document. But no, you don't want to. You want to watch the show. Do it and then compare the two. In the second that it happens, in the second that you realize that I'm watching the movie instead of reviewing the document, apply it to everything. Just take one little step. Take that one little thing of consistency, and you'll see how it builds and builds to other things that you're trying to accomplish. And that's just one step towards moving towards your greatness. We've got a lot of stuff that we have to deal with, right? That's just the way it is. Because it's life, and sometimes for some of us, it's even more challenging because we've got layers of stuff that sometimes make us not always feel like we are the greatest, when actually we are, right? We just have to work at it and build at it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, is how to begin to move those consistency clouds out of the way, let the sun shine in, and feel those feelings, come aware of those feelings, and don't forget those rewards. Those rewards are great. A piece of chocolate, a latte in the middle of the day, whatever. Just even just a thought of feeling good. Set the goal, put your mind on the reward, and do the work for the change. And you'll have this. So that's what I want to share with you today. I want to invite you to be a part of my pro tips. You can go onto my Life Transformations page and click sign up. I also have a free offer that are 5 steps, 5 essential steps to breaking through blocks and building your life vibrantly. And you're welcome to, I'll email that to you when you sign up if you request it. And that is about that. I'm also available for, I do individual coaching where we really dive deep into moving you forward to create the life that you choose. And I work with groups and teams and all of those things to just help people to grow and soar to new heights, because I know that you can. And I want you to know that it really is possible. I'm here to tell you that. So join me again next week. Sign up for the pro tips, and I will talk to you and see you again. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining me today. Bye.